Jared Rose for the NOLA.com and the Mercedes-Benz Superdome with Southern Lab coach Nick Mitchell, where you guys just got off the field from that whole acclimation process to the dome. Y'all were down here last week for the Bayou Classic, though, correct?
Yeah, we did have a few guys that were down there. We came down to check out Southern University to take on Grambling.
How comfortable do they seem with this? A lot of times guys will come out and have some wide eyes and all that, but do they seem like they're pretty ready for this stage, I guess?
I think so. I know some of our guys have been waiting on this opportunity. I think because the building's bigger doesn't mean that the game is bigger for them. We've been in quite a few, big games throughout the last couple of years, and I think they'll be fine.
This will obviously be a really big one. Y'all had a big one the last couple of years, really, against OCS. What are your thoughts on seeing those guys and almost like a little budding playoff rivalry once you start seeing them every year?
Well, they're still a good football team, man, especially up front. Their offensive line and defensive line are very, very sound, very skilled guys, and also their quarterback and number 5. He gets around, he moves around all over the ball on offense and defense, so we got to keep our eyes on that guy.
Any other thoughts on just real big keys for y'all tomorrow to have some success?
The biggest key for us is going to be to make sure that early in the game, like very, very early, we get the nerves and the stallness out, make sure that they understand that this is just another football game. It's for all the marbles, of course, but we've got to make sure we get their nerves out and get them down to playing basic football, which is catching and tackling.
And in terms of getting ready for that 10 a.m. kickoff, because y'all kick off this whole thing in the morning, what have been your thoughts or your approach to dealing with that dynamic?
Well, we had a couple practices early in the morning this week to get their bodies acclimated. Also, we came down yesterday so that we can get them out of the room with mom, just letting them sleep all the time. We got a bunch of wake-up calls to make sure that they were up at the proper time and their bodies got acclimated to the very, very early morning kickoff. So that's the one thing that we were concerned about. And I think they're pretty acclimated to it now.
There you go. Coach Mitchell for the Southern Lab Kittens back in the Superdome for Division IV state championship against Ouachita Christian. 10 a.m. tomorrow for NOLA.com. Jared Roser.